let's create. So about 24 hours before I prepared these beautiful ribs. Look at this baby, huh? Look at these babies. Before I prepare them, I'm going to marinate them, and all you need is some rosemary, a handful of garlic. You might not need them all, just a few. I even have a bay leaf here, some black ground peppers. I got some extra virgin olive oil. You're going to need a tiny bit of vinegar. And I have some salt. I'm going with the sea salt with some thyme. In this one, I bought it from this Icelandic company. But you can have the thyme separate and the salt separate too. It doesn't matter. What it matters is going to be delicious, and it has to be done at least overnight, around 24 hours. And I have already had the garlic minced. So you put it in here, all over the place, really. And what you're going to do, you're going to add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, just a few drops. See how beautiful? See how beautiful? Some rosemary. I don't need it all there, just a few. Ooh, smells so good, smells so good. And a tiny bit of vinegar, not a lot, just a tiny bit, just a cap. Now you're going to put on the ribs a generous amount of this Arctic sea salt, or the sea salt with thyme. You can use regular salt if you prefer. Just go generous. Just rub it around generously. No mercy. You can add some pepper too. Doesn't matter. What it matters is that you're going to do the same in the bag. See? It's going to be a little bit messy, but beautiful. Because this is what is going to give you the nice looking crust. That's why you're doing this. You're creating that nice looking crust. So, and here's a trick. You can actually do this. You can add a tiny bit of oil. Just a tiny bit. Just a brush or whatever. You can put some of this oil so stuff starts sticking to it too. You know. When you start putting the salt, it sticks to it. And the pepper. So that's another trick that if you want to, you know. Now everything is sticking. I didn't do that originally because I have it in the bag, kind of redundant, but I wanted to show you that you can also do that, you know. And I invested a little time on this, sometime on the marinating part because it's critical. So you can do some flavors, a few drops here, you know, here and there. I mean, because it's going to get some of that oil from the bag too. But if you want stuff to stick to it, and they will, the salt and stuff, that's a way of doing it. Then you're going to come, you're going to add it with the other stuff. See? See how nice it is? See how it's mixing? You start mixing it up. And you can grab this stuff here and transfer soda salt there, who cares? You know, making a little mess because we're going to do some cleaning anyhow. And you start mixing stuff up. See how beautiful? See how nice? Now you're mixing the flavors. And let me show you something. After you mix things well, now it's time to centralize the flavors. You lock this baby up. You fold it. fold it well. And then what you do is you tie this baby so the flavors and the spices stay centralized. It doesn't go through the bag and cover more area space than it needs to. It just stay within the lamb ribs. See it? Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty, huh? Refrigerated 24 hours. You can do 48, but 24 hours is sufficient. 24 hours later, get it out of the refrigerator for about 30, 40 minutes, maybe even an hour, for it to reach room temperature. Look at this beauty. Some extra virgin olive oil in a hot cast iron pan. You can use any type of pan, by the way, but I got cast iron because I want it oven friendly, just in case. Let it preheat, medium high. Put that rack, and you're going to cook each side, maybe for a minute or two. Do the same for the other side. Turn it around. Take it out, and then you bring the other one in. This is not ready. You just going through first step of the process. So you bring the other one in, and you do all this while the oven preheats. 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I put this in. I'm going to let it be there for about maybe 7-8 minutes, probably 10. I have the temperature set up. Has to be, when this is cooked, has to be somewhere between 125 to 135 degrees Fahrenheit, internal heat, internal temperature, I should say, for medium rare. So about 10 or so minutes later, the temperature reached about 77 or so degrees. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put it out and I'm going to put it in the oven again. So I put it out the oven after 10 minutes. It's still kind of raw and stuff. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the stove again. And to do that, I had to move the racks temporarily from here to this cutting board for now. I'm going to add a little bit of butter. See how greasy and nice this is? Natural grease. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now put the rack here, medium high again. And I'm going to cook it for a couple minutes to get that nice darker color. So working the fat side of the rib, trying to get in the nice looking color. See the other side, how nice it's looking. The butter melt too. You do this for a couple minutes. And after a couple minutes, what you do is you grab this, put it again in the cutting board temporarily, because you have to set up the rack again. Yeah, beautiful. And to leave it like that for about a minute. Putting the thermometer back on, back to the oven, 350 degrees. Back in, thermometer on. Right now it's 98 degrees internal temperature. I'm going to cook it until it reaches about 127, maybe 130. Okay, whatever time it takes. 127 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to pull it out. I'm putting the rosemary that I had in the bag now on the hot heat, hot grease. Then I run this for another 3 minutes, medium high. And what I do is I run this grease. Remember, I got this at 127 degrees Fahrenheit. I have to make sure it stays within the 125, 135. So I cannot be here for a long time. Rosemary from the marinade was put in now. And you just cook this for like 2 or 3 minutes. 2 or 3 minutes with the rosemary.